thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.
Now, it's time for the biggest weather show on Earth. A science extravaganza so huge, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. A Kansas City tradition, 21 years and counting. The Emmy Award-winning School Day at the K. Presented by the FOX4 Weather Team. Meteorologist Carly Ritter. Meteorologist Michelle Bogowith. Meteorologist Gary Frank. Meteorologist Joe Loria. And Stormy the Fox, our official weather mascot.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
Well, welcome. We're going to entertain you. You're going to learn some stuff. And more importantly, we're going to blow things up.
We are going to be doing an experiment with helium and hydrogen. Now, helium and hydrogen, they are both colorless, odorless gases that are lighter than the air around them. So they are going to float when you put them in something like a balloon, what we have right here. So this is what we're going to do. There's a difference between the two, a very explosive difference between the two. One, super flammable. You want to find out which one it is? First and foremost, we're going to bring in Jeff Rosenblatt from Science City, and we are going to start with the helium balloon, which we have right behind you here.
Yes, we're going to start just with helium, and this is called a noble gas and doesn't really react that much, is what they say. So we'll try it out.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so we're going to light the torch here, and let's see what happens, guys. Not that exciting, right? Well, helium is what we put inside balloons, regular balloons. Now let's do this again, this time with hydrogen.
Holy moly! And that's the danger with hydrogen gas. That's why if you go back to school for today and you ask your teacher to go ahead and do a Google search on blimp and hydrogen, there was a big blimp back in the 1930s that just blew up because it was made with hydrogen. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. All right, we're going to count down again. Here we go. Is everybody ready? 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're going to be talking about airflow, and as meteorologists, we are constantly tracking the flowing air because we have different weather patterns that move in, different fronts, and the way that we are going to show this to you is through bubbles because the air, well, it's colorless. You can't see the air. You breathe the air, you know it's there, but we're going to actually trap an air particle inside the bubble to experience different flow. So we're going to learn, and I'm going to step out of the way so Joe can blow these huge bubbles. I'm going to have Carly and Gary on the other side doing this as well. And we are constantly tracking the flow of air, so you can see we have different types of flow. We have turbulent flow, which will give us more of the swirls that you see, and turbulent flow, relate that to hurricanes, relate that to tornadoes. Laminar flow is more of a smooth flow. Less turbulence. So we have some huge bubbles we are creating right now. So that explains airflow.
All right, everybody take a real big breath in. Breathe in. All right, you just sucked in a whole bunch of oxygen and water molecules. And we're going to show you now what happens when you change the pressure, the air pressure, with water molecules. We're going to make a cloud in a bottle. All right, so here we go. We've put some alcohol in the bottle, and we're gonna get that alcohol all turned around. We're gonna start to pump air into the bottle. That's going to increase the pressure. The atmospheric pressure is going up in the bottle right now. All of a sudden, we're gonna dramatically lower the pressure. Is everybody ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a cloud. So what we did was we lowered the pressure very quickly inside the bottle. All those water molecules cooled and condensed, and boom, you got a cloud. Now, we're gonna put the pressure back in the bottle. What's gonna happen to the cloud? Look what happens. High pressure comes in, and the cloud clears out.
Don't go anywhere, the fun's just getting started.
I think it was kind of cool when they just like blew up in the air and then just came back down. I thought that was really cool.
School day at the K's rockin'. Stay right there, we'll be right back.
So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how volume changes, and this is when we change different temperatures.
Yeah, we have dry ice, which is solid carbon dioxide. It's about negative 109 degrees. When that changes from a solid, it only changes to a gas. There's no liquid state, so it kind of skips being a liquid. But if we take that and we put it in these little containers in water, it starts coming off as a gas really quick, expanding several hundred times its size. And then we can take the top and put it over it, and we cap it, kind of like clouds up above in the sky when that the warm air pushes up through. And then as it pushes up through, this is actually going to pop the top off fairly explosively.
Well, that's what we're after, and we want to relate this to weather, because this is what we're going to look at with thunderstorms. Not only in the summertime that we're coming up here, the spring and summer, but you can look at some of this stuff in the winter time as well. So when are we gonna count down to 4 again? Or we're gonna put it in and get out of the way. We're waiting. It's coming. Woo! Oh yeah. Let's do it again. Here we go again. Yeah. All right, we're doing the other side. Here we go. We got it both at the same time. We're waiting.
Woo! This is a new one this year, and we are super, super excited because this is going to be a really messy one, guys.
So this is a classic experiment with Mentos and soda, but we've added a couple more pieces here. We're going to try OxyClean, and we're going to try rock salt. There's different things and reactions that happen inside a soda. With Mentos, it actually dissolves a little bit, and they're called nucleation sites, where the bubbles stick to those little sites. Kind of like nucleation sites up in the sky when there's dust and the water sticks to that dust and it makes all the rain that we get. But we're first going to try OxyClean, which is something you clean your clothes with. And we'll see how well these do, and we'll compare it to Mentos and rock salt. You good? So we're going to have OxyClean. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, and 1. Back up. A little messy. All right. Takes a little skill here. Now we're going to try Mentos. This is the one everybody knows about, Mentos. Everybody ready on third base? Ready on 3, 2, 1. Back. Better. All right. Here's your rock salt. All right. Next, the last one is rock salt, what you would spread on to melt ice in the wintertime. Everybody ready? On 3, 2, 1, go. That was a success on all levels, I think. I don't know which one did the best. Did Mentos do the best? Maybe. And what about the rock salt? OxyClean, they all did pretty good.
Awesome.
There's more ahead at School Day in the K. Get ready, we're gonna rock your world.
The trash cans combust and made them fly in the air.
There's a lot more science fun ahead, so keep it right there.
Feel the thunder.
Nitrogen, when you cool it down, it turns into liquid at around 320 degrees below zero. We're going to put 320 degrees below zero into a bucket. And then we're going to be putting in hot water, 100 degrees of hot water. That's a huge temperature contrast. And now, let's make ourselves a cloud. Safety first. All right, so Jeff, first thing we put in the liquid nitrogen, correct? You can see the bottom of the barrel, it's already turned to ice.
Yeah, the liquid nitrogen is negative 320 degrees, extremely cold, and then we have hot water in these white buckets, which we're gonna add in.
We'll count you down. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for the second one? Ready on 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
Something brand new to School Day Decay. So if you've never been here before, you are in for a treat.
Yeah, lycopodium powder, it's an organic substance. It's actually a spore that grows on trees in the forest, and they grind it up so it gets this really fine powder. And when you have a pile of it, you could apply heat to it like a match, but nothing happens. It needs oxygen to surround it. So we've got these little tubes with a lighter at the end, and we blow the lycopodium out of the tube through the lighter, and it surrounds oxygen all around it, more surface area, and it makes a nice big poof, a big fire cloud.
Very nice. All right, one more time. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
We want to show a little bit about pressure here and in terms of energy. What's going on?
Yeah, we have some simple air pressure we're adding in with these bike pumps, and we're adding pressure into these 2 and 3 liter bottles. They have a little bit of water in them, but we're taking that air and we're compressing it, adding a lot of pressure or potential energy, which we can release that, and as that gets released, that energy pushes those bottles straight up in the air.
Okay, here we go. We'll start with this one. Countdown of 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Of course, we got to do it again. Are we ready on that side to do it again? All right. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Even better. Perfect.
So these weather balloon launches, let's talk about them. They happen all over the country. They happen twice a day, and they are crucial for us as forecasters to figure out what's going to happen, because what it does is it launches up in the air. It has a little piece of equipment at the bottom that measures all sorts of information. Temperature, dew point, air pressure, wind speed. All of these things we use at different levels of the atmosphere to put together a forecast. And when we have them launched, the closest one hereby is Topeka or Springfield. When we have them launched, we're able to use that information and formulate our forecast day to day, especially important during severe weather days. It'll tell us what's happening, especially at the winds and the moisture content and the temperatures at different levels of the atmosphere. So we're gonna launch 2 of them today. Help me out here, guys. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, and they're off. Fun fact about these balloons is they go way high up in the atmosphere. They're going to expand. As the pressure changes at different levels of the atmosphere, the balloon gets larger, it expands. Eventually it's going to burst, but it can get tens of thousands of feet up in the atmosphere. And as they go off in the distance, the little pieces of equipment attached to them, they fall to the ground. And the National Weather Service has them returned to them if people find them. So it's really cool to watch them launch up in the air. And there they go.
Coming up next, the fans' favorite experiment at the K.
We are super excited.
And the extra fun this year.
Hey guys, lots of fun stuff coming up. Don't leave your seat.
It is time for our final experiment, our liquid nitrogen barrel explosions. This is the favorite of our fans here at School Day. We are super excited. Liquid nitrogen, what we're basically doing, we're putting it in this 2-liter bottle. It is going to, we're going to cap it off. It is going to begin to heat. It's going to start to expand, and it is going to expand very quickly, blowing up basically underneath these barrels that are going to shoot all the way up, right?
Yeah. This liquid nitrogen, as it goes from a liquid to a gas, it expands 694 times. That's an incredible amount of expansion, and we're capturing inside of these bottles until they explode. And when that happens, that pressure difference is going to shoot that barrel up 30, 40, 50, 60 feet in the air.
All right, are you ready to do this? I'm going to hand over the mic.
How about giving it up for our FOX4 weather crew and Science City?
But the excitement doesn't stop there. After the show, thousands of kids head out to the FOX4 Fun Zone. Plenty of hands-on experiments, games, attractions, and your favorite FOX4 personalities signing autographs and taking a few selfies.
All right, good job. Thank you.
And don't forget Stormy the Fox, our weather mascot. The FOX4 toss game lets you try your hand at pitching. Over at the Bear tent, some hands-on fun. In fact, we heard about this attraction in the ballpark.
We have the FOX4 Fun Zone, and one of the places you can visit is the Bayer setup. And I want to bring Laura Winkler in from Bayer. Today you're going to be out there doing some fun experiments. Making science make sense is kind of their theme. And so you're going to be out there. So make sure to look for Laura, and she's going to be out there today doing all kinds of fun stuff in Lot J. Excited?
Yes, very much so.
Kids get to create a sort of mini rocket, then launch it. Laura and her colleagues try to catch it. Another Bayer attraction lets you walk on water.
Whoa, look at those bubbles.
While it's a hands-on lesson on air at Science City's exhibit, they help us orchestrate all the experiments at the K, and their bubbles, well, they're a hit with these kids.
FUN.
You can also check out the Biotechnology Lab from Missouri Western University, or the latest creation from the Metro Homeschoolers Robotic Team.
Are you guys having fun today?
Crowds are standing in line at the Price Chopper tent. Everyone wants to see those cute Price Choppers up close.
Oh, I think the line's way back there.
We also find first responders from Kansas City and Platte County. KC firefighters are a hit with the boys and girls. I mean, what kid doesn't want to be a firefighter, right? Or climb into a fire truck.
This is all of our sirens up there.
And police are showing off their wheels. Slide inside this emergency response vehicle from Jackson County, or get behind the wheel of a high-tech KCMO Dare car.
This is cool.
And for a walk on the wild side, check out the exhibits from Animal Wonders. Pet a feathered friend, or get up close to the reptiles. Though you might want to watch your fingers around the alligator. It's all part of the fun at the FOX4 Fun Zone and FOX4's School Day at the K. Thanks to everyone who came out, and we'll look for the rest of you next year.